This is the Lines UConn at Marquette betting preview, again presented by thelines.com. I am Eli Herskovich alongside Scott Phillips. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications whenever the Lines releases a new episode on college basketball or any other sports betting market. And thelines.com is also giving away a $25 Amazon gift card in our daily college hoops pick'em contest. For more details, head over to play.thelines.com. As always, you can also join the Lines Discord channel to get notifications whenever Scott or myself, and both of us, place bets on college basketball games. You can also subscribe to the Lines on Apple Podcasts for Outside Shots, where Scott and I discuss college basketball betting at length. A new episode with Scott and myself will be out on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. And if you want to head over to thelines.com, you can also get the latest odds for this Big East matchup between UConn and Marquette as of now. Wednesday afternoon, UConn favored by 2.5 points. And that means minus 110 both ways. If you bet $110 on UConn minus 2.5, you win $100. UConn is also minus 140 on the money line. So that means that if you bet $140, you win $100 if UConn wins the game outright. The total is between 147.5 and 148, depending on the sportsbook. Now, Scott, my perspective on this game is even with UConn ranking in the top 10 or just giving a full layout of this game from looking at the two teams and where they stand in the Big East standings, UConn in the top 10 of the latest AP Top 25 poll, and Huskies are still fourth in the Big East standings with Marquette ahead of them. Both teams are behind Providence and Xavier in the Big East standings. And if you look at where the UConn Huskies rank defensively across college basketball, fifth in adjusted defensive efficiency per KenPom. That means they're allowing approximately 0.88 points per possession to the average Division I opponent. Now, UConn is one of the lengthiest teams in the country with a really deep front court led by Adama Sanogo up front, Donovan Clingan, a freshman big off the bench, and also Andre Jackson, one of the most versatile defenders in college basketball, can switch at every position. And with that in mind, UConn is allowing the 8th lowest assist rate in the country, which means they force opponents to score in isolation sets. And they defend those sets well, too, ranking number 87 in shot quality, points per possession allowed to isolation scoring. So the quality of the isolation shot, if you want to think about it like that. And Marquette isn't reliant on scoring in isolation sets. They run a motion offense led by Shaka Smart, Tyler Kolek, one of the better point guards in college basketball, the 9th highest assist rate in the country. Oso Ighodaro, one of the better passing bigs in college basketball, consider him to be a point forward in this motion offense that Shaka runs. So I think UConn's defense is going to be up to the task against a motion offense that doesn't want to rely on isolation scoring. But again, this is going to be a difficult road test for UConn on the road in one of the tougher road environments in the Big East. So I might look to back UConn live in this game if I can get UConn at a pick at minus 110 or better. Just going to see how this game plays out for myself because I do think the 2.5 point spread is priced correctly. Scott, how are you viewing this game?
I'm viewing this slightly as a UConn lean, Eli, and you kind of hit it on the head. I think this is a bad matchup for Marquette. The offense that they want to run, predicated on getting open looks from the three-point range, finding some backdoor cuts with a great passer like Ighodaro and Tyler Kolek running some high ball screens as well. And as you mentioned, UConn snuffs out those opportunities. They allow for isolation settings. They run guys off of the three-point line. And again, if you're a Marquette offense, you really need to execute in this one. You need to find the backdoor cuts, be patient. You need to hit the shots when you have them. And Marquette also really needs to turn UConn over as well. One of the things I'm concerned about with the Golden Eagles for this one, keeping the Huskies off of the offensive glass. Connecticut is corralling 34.5% of their misses. Marquette, by extension, is 252nd in the country in clearing defensive rebounds. So if UConn is running their sets, they're getting clean looks, they're getting on the offensive glass, and they're getting into Marquette on the other end of the floor, that could be a recipe for really big problems for Shaka Smart's team. I still think this is going to be close, but I'm leaning UConn minus 2.5 in this one.
That is Scott Phillips. You can follow him on Twitter at Phillips Hoops. You can follow me on Twitter at Eli Herskovich. And remember, thelines.com is giving away a $25 Amazon gift card in our daily college hoops pick'em contest. For more details, as always, head over to play.thelines.com. And remember to also subscribe to The Lines on Apple Podcasts. That's going to do it for myself and Scott. We'll be back tomorrow with another college basketball betting preview. So long, everybody.